In the Science Building at the University of Southern Maine in Portland, 10 Maine teachers have been spending their Saturday mornings this fall getting to look at the invisible world of microorganisms and cells. It's part of an educational project made possible thanks to the help of the university's faculty and some highly specialized microscopes. The 10 teachers are from middle schools and high schools in Portland, Lewiston, Falmouth, Scarborough, and South Bristol. The teachers are participating in the Science Education Partnership Award project. This project introduces 3rd through 8th grade teachers to such disciplines as microbiology, immunology, cancer biology, and the physics of light. Heading the project is Associate Professor of Molecular Biology, Dr. Monroe Du Bois.
Today, we're continuing to talk about how viruses reveal the secrets of life. Over the weeks, we've seen many. We've been dwelling very much on things microscopic. The name of the program is Micro and Nanospace Discoveries or Explorations of Health and Disease, sponsored by the National Institutes of Health and National Center for Research Resources.
The first step of the project is to introduce the teachers to detailed visual images of microorganisms and cells using advanced lab equipment, including a digital transmission electron microscope. Taking part of the project is Ian Mcclain, a teacher at Deering High School.
And I've taken several of the SEPA-funded courses here, mostly to increase my own content knowledge and to meet other teachers. But this one in particular I felt strongly about, with all that's going on in the news about H1N1 and students who come through the door thinking it's an automatic death sentence. So I think it's really the responsibility of teachers to make sure that we're giving accurate biological information, also maybe pointing out what's going on in the media and how it is they make their money and get their ratings, and counteracting the hype that really winds up being a problem and a detriment to the appreciation for all the things that viruses can do.
Ruth McLain is a teacher at the King Middle School.
One of the great things that we've been doing in these Saturday mornings is we've been getting a chance to look at scanning electron microscope imagery and transmission electron microscope imagery. And in both cases, you take something that, like a moth's wing, and you look at it on these microscopes, and suddenly you see world after world after world peeled back and revealed the deeper you go down into the molecular structure. And it's so fascinating, because you see that there are beautiful and amazing patterns in nature, even at a microscopic level, that you don't know are there.
In subsequent phases, faculty and staff of USM's Department of Applied Medical Science and the Southward Planetarium will work with teachers to develop visual resources for elementary and middle school classroom use. Aukau NG is a professor of immunology at the university.
As a faculty of a state university, I always believe that we should work together with the school teachers to give them support, because science teachers especially is always looking for new ideas to improve their curriculum development and content enhancement, and also to develop laboratory activities they can do together with their students.
Jennifer Jameson is a USM electronic microscopist.
I'm standing here with our transmission electron microscope. It's a Tech9 G2 Spirit BioTwin, and it allows us to visualize samples hundreds of thousands of times their actual size. Over here you can see viruses that we have isolated with our group from the Science Education Partnership Award, and these are viruses that they collected and they imaged themselves. These are about nanometer size, so the size of nanoparticles that you hear so much about.
Victor Serio is a USM coordinator of outreach and curriculum development.
Science in particular is we're able to engage teachers in a discussion of the nature of science. Science is a way of knowing about the world, and as well as updating them in terms of information. Science is really a process. It's really a way of gathering information, not necessarily a body of knowledge. And I think the more advanced study you have in science, the more you're aware of that. And that definitely has implications in the classroom, in the way that it's taught K-12.
The program is made possible through a 5-year Science Education Partnership Award and funded through a $1.3 million grant from the National Center for Research Resources and the National Institute of Health. On the campus of the University of Southern Maine in Portland, this is Steve Hrehovick reporting for Community Update.